And what's up, guys? Welcome. As you can see, there's a webcam on this video. This video is going to be a little different. I did some research a little bit on it just to learn. This is called, as you can tell on the screen, Martha is Dead, and it's a psychological horror. And as you can see, the lights are off except for, of course, the lights so you can see me. I was told to put my face on here because somebody wants to see me spooked. I don't know if we're going to get spooked, but this game is definitely not child-friendly. And if you have an easy stomach, wow. It is going to be recorded almost virtually straight through. I may have to do breaks in between because I think it's like supposed to be 6 hours long, roughly 6.5 maybe, if you're good, and I'm probably not good. But we're going to see how far we can get with it. Let me know in the comments if you guys like these games, if it's too much for you. I also have streamer mode enabled, and it's supposed to cut out the DMCA stuff, so there might become times where I'm looking at it somewhere, and I'm like, I don't know why it's so quiet. And you guys like, well, I played this game, there's music in the background. That's why. DMCA blocks everything, and, you know, I don't want them to take the video down. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and start this. I'm going to... The volume I had turned down a little bit. The music I have automatically turned down. But we're just going to go ahead and start this. That's really all the settings I changed. If there's an easy mode, I'm doing an easy mode before anybody asks. Because, I mean, it's obvious. All right, so we're going to adjust the brightness. Adjust the brightness until the image to the left is barely visible. Now, normally I like a little more brightness, so I have to look at my stream over there. There we go. So that's actually pretty good. All right. Story of Martha's Dead features characteristics of work of fiction. The game contains potentially uncomfortable scenes. It does. Again, disclaimer. This game can be very graphic, and I'm not the kind of person that likes to go in and blur things, so I'm just going to play the game raw. So if you can't handle that shit, I'm telling you right now, go to another video, man. The game's not recommended for players who may find depiction of mature scenes containing blood, dismemberment, disfigurement of human bodies, and self-harm disturbing. Struggling information crisis. Good words. I can help that. I don't know much about this organization. I may have to look into that. I like that loading screen. That's really cool.
Ciao. I'm Giulia. Giulia K. I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that...
Look at the hairs.
I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague.
Skin.
I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
See the hairs on her skin, the detail? Holy crap!
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Giulia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers.
Disturbing.
I like the lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady.
This kid is disturbing.
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady
Listen,
won't harm me
Nanny.
because I love her, and since you're not a young woman,
Wow.
could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right.
This kid, man.
You always
Wow.
get your own way.
Okay, so I'm Martha's
I loved
sister.
Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
Oh,
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved.
look at those dolls, man. Creepy. All right.
She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island.
Oh,
So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
okay. So
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is. And we must learn to
I
deal
have to
with
keep my
it.
hand on the.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
Yeah, do it, Danny.
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy.
What?
So he was hanged on the small
This
island.
is a phenomenal
in the
children's
middle of the
tale.
very same lake where he had killed the girl.
These are model parents.
They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found.
The detail, like when you look away, it's kind of blurry, but when you focus on it,
Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She
Dolls can
grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
I'm a little scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No, Nanny. Daddy always tells me that fear must be faced. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I thought the doll up there
Okay,
moved.
honey.
Where's the doll?
Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good
Okay.
night, Nanny.
So we found a tree.
Good night, my love.
That was the end of the story. My God.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories did not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
Okay. Das Lake. Look at how it's blurry. That's so gorgeous. Interact. Sorry.
Reel off the film. Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film.
God, you're doing that blindfold. That's not an easy thing to do. Put the new roll.
Put the new film in. Close the camera.
Okay, pretty basic controls.
Load the film.
I can handle this. Right.
Activate the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus. There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
Hell is... Okay, use it to move. Oh. God, she's got some good eyes.
What? Is that a person? I must help them.
Oh, okay, now I see him.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Throw the clothes. Oh. So I do have to use keys. Look at the details.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me.
A twin?
Dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think.
So your sister just died, wearing one of your dresses.
I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. It's not possible. It's not true.
Does everybody know how to take a pulse?
There's no need to worry. Everything is fine.
It's my heart. Like, what's caught? That could be in high stress
Everything will be
situations.
fine.
Oh,
I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. It's not possible. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
wait. Why am I putting the necklace on?
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Eric, run!
I don't know what just
My
happened.
parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me. speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha. Forever.
So Martha's deaf. And as her sister, I just took her identity when she died? Oh, shit.
O Lord who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Virii, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
Space to highlight points of interest.
Books, books, and more books. In our villa, there must be 10 times more than even here.
Oh. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. Alright, so there was some stuff here. What's this?
Mummy and Daddy. They are the epitome of wealth and elegance. But pain pays no heed to money and style. This painter was a friend of Grandpa's. I always loved his paintings. As a child, I used to look at them for hours. The only way people could tell Martha and me apart was by dressing differently. Even Mother couldn't tell us apart.
So wait, if Martha was wearing one of our dresses, was she trying to sneak away? Oh, there's stuff over here.
I can't turn it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital.
Yeah. That's one of the things that's playing music right now. So DMCA knocked that out.
July 17th, 1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult time. Ernesto E. and family.
I love the fact that this is all dialogue. Like, I don't have to read it. Legitimate dialogue every time.
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me. There's no reason to use the phone right now.
Fine.
A telegraph box. I know how to use it. Daddy taught me.
That's a Nazi symbol on that. There. Got lots of stuff over here.
Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is.
Oh. Okay.
These hunting rifles are not Daddy's. He never went hunting. Nanny must have left them here.
Those are big guns. Oh, I missed that one. Ah! Closer. Can't take it any closer. There we go.
Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents.
So he's some sort of
It
military.
seems almost impossible that Father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman.
Let's see what he says.
Daddy must be devastated. He loves me. I messed up and now I have to watch him suffer my death. I can at least light the candles and let him find some comfort in sleep.
Yeah, those are some old lighters right there. Actually, I have one of those.
you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please? Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace.
Aren't I
Even
deaf?
at a time like this, she can't sit still for a second.
Oh, she thinks the dad is awake. Okay. Oh, it autosave. That's scary. Oh, we can, okay, there's a sprint. Okay.
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Parla Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali. Felice non è felice. È cessata la pioggia. La mia barba è bionda. Parla Londra. Abbiamo trasmesso alcuni messaggi speciali.
Guessing that's coded transmissions. Okay. Oh. Hey, you can hear the music now. Alright. I guess it's out here. Yeah, it's out here. Nope, just that one spot. Oh. It's kind of late for that, isn't it?
What's happening? Who closed the
Did I
door?
just get locked out?
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Giulia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Giulia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Giulia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Giulia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me?
I mean, grief affects people. Okay.
They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Giulia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Giulia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley.
Sorry, I was staring at her eyes.
Tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Okay. Okay.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Of course. Nightmares. Oh, I. Not I. I? Martha? Okay, so Martha has lost her soul.
Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul.
So is the camera going to take a picture of the white lady?
Martha has lost her soul. Martha
So like,
has lost her soul.
is that how we're gonna know what happened?
Martha has lost her soul.
Oh shit. I stole her identity. That's okay. Yes, I did.
I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity.
The Reds.
I stole
Oh.
her identity. I stole her identity.
Well, that doesn't look okay.
I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if you can see, but that's got Martha's name on it, and that's the necklace that has her. Of course. Oh, my mouse is not as sensitive apparently to do this whole thing. That's gross. Oh, wow. That's a hell of a nightmare. Oh, that's got the shit. Oh, God, I have to do this. All right. Oh, God, that's gross. Oh, you can see through it. Can I look away? I can't. Oh. Wow, that's a hell of a nightmare, guys. Woof. Woof.
It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality.
What is that? What is that bottom picture? Can I move? Oh.
This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now... Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
Wow, that's a... What is going on in that photo?
Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
Can I open that? Nope. Okay. What's in here?
This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
How long has it been since I adopted Martha as who I am?
Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
Oh, okay. So our rooms are across from each other. Okay. Well, let's look over here. Oh.
Even more scary fairy tales.
That's locked. Okay.
It's about 9:30.
Jesus, we sleep in a pretty extensive amount.
I always keep my trinket box locked.
Okay, it's another key.
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together. The butterfly collection that Daddy made for me. Nanny will be visiting me soon.
I think Nanny's going to figure out who you are pretty quickly.
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember.
So I like records. Okay.
Can I be Martha without her clothes? Mummy never wanted us to swap, so I don't know how she will take it. I could wear Martha's clothes instead, in the other wardrobe.
Okay, hold on. That right there. You see that black shirt thing? It's the same one. I'm gonna take that one.
This dress is only for special occasions.
We're still trying to pull off this Martha thing, right? Okay, so let's go this. And do I actually I can blink my eyes and change clothes? Nothing there. Oh, I didn't see that picture.
Our beautiful home. In spite of everything, I prefer being here.
Wait, I thought I saw... Oh, there it is.
My dress. The one Martha wore when she was...
Wow, their parents left it in here. Oh, why?
Everything I need is always in my bag.
I like how the background of that is moving. That's what we go. So I carry a map with me. Okay. Oops. Wrong one. Sorry.
The key to my trinket box.
I mean, should they be close to the same thing?
Here is my diary.
Jesus, I
July
could draw.
12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now. July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
Okay. And then 16th was that day.
Yes, Virii. I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
So no talking. Great. That's phenomenal.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here. There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting. Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
Really? Hold shift to run. Oh, it's a glass window. Okay.
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
Wait. If that's my room, whose room was I in? Like, if this is... I'm so confused.
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
It's like an old room.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Giulia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right, but let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Okay.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them. Daddy says that our wine, which is produced here, is extraordinary. I hate wine. I prefer beer.
Hey. Gotcha. Dang it. It's not... Oh, that's all that? Yeah, just...
These plates are not ours. Nanny left them here. I remember them well.
We display them that far out of our reach.
During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Giulia? Mummy's family coat of arms.
All right, see this up here.
Mummy's family coat of arms.
That's a lot of different coat of arms. Okay.
Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times. Bread, butter, jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously. For Giulia, to take more and more photos, Dad.
That's not going to stand out.
I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them. Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Giulia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Giulia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irenei the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Giulia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased. Firm bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk.
Okay. I gotta remember not to press escape. Okay. Something in here, maybe?
I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
Nothing in there. Photos.
Dante's Inferno illustrated by Dore. Always hanging cheery things.
God, this is a depressing house.
One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are? These masks, I remember them vividly. I always tried to escape their gaze.
God, yeah. You guys live in a creepy house.
War, always war, even in paintings. Old photographs that father took of this house.
It's a gorgeous house. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's that?
Oggi Bonsi. On the day of St. Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by Anglo-American bombing. Our Lady of Carmel, a company of the Falcium Regiment, counterattacked yesterday, forcing the French to retreat to Piazza del Mercato. The situation is currently under control.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're on the Nazi side. Just 'cause I don't remember off the top of my head.
Florence, July 15th, 1944. General Erich K. As per our prior agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feldmaskerallo, Carl H.
Interesting. It didn't say it. All right. We were supposed to take a picture of somebody, right? What do I got here? God, this game is gorgeous. Anything out here for me to interact with? Oh, what's that? What's that symbol? So Q is camera. Ah, just. You need to take photos. Okay. While holding the camera icon, an icon will appear. The icon will appear and clear the closer you are. Press E to use your camera and any fitted attachments. How do you focus? Ah, control. Holy crap! Alright, press. Okay, use the panel's control. That's proper focus. Here we go. Okay. Oh, here. After close window, adjust the camera and press. Congratulations, you've taken your first. Oh my god, that's complicated. Holy shit.
Excellent. I've taken the picture. Now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it.
Darkroom in the cellar.
Daddy recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories.
So how does
I
somebody
can't allow myself to forget.
I don't run very fast. I'm glad I'm not in a hurry. Whoa.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
Gotcha, bicycle pump. I'm still looking for a basement. Alright, so it must be on the inside of the house somewhere? Oh, here we go. Maybe? No, that's pantry. Oh, hey, look at that. I didn't even see in
so
here.
Lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce.
Yeah, I know, right? Jesus.
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
Got me on that one.
These could be of use to me.
Jeez, I'm just walking around the house stealing shit. Okay.
Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking. Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
Ferritin?
Our wine. Daddy is so proud of it.
I like how that's not at all something to look at. Okay, there's the dark room.
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to.
Photos must be... Oh, shit. I didn't read that. Okay.
There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath.
Mm-hmm.
The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards. Daddy had this device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological.
Okay. To develop a photo, you first have to use the enlarger. The enlarger is an optical instrument that allows you to process photographic paper. After shooting the photo, the film must be developed in several steps. Aspect has been omitted for... This aspect has been omitted explicitly, but in reality, the steps are as follows. Films... Okay. You'll find your rolls of film here. Choose the image you want to print to paper. Okay. Develop this photo. Enlarger allows you to customize the photo. Use the controls over there. Okay. When the 3 circles are aligned, the picture is focused. You still see the image out of focus. When aligned, you probably shot it that way. Oh, that's nice of it. Okay, wait. So, card out of position. What does that mean? Ah, there we go. Out of focus. When the red filter is removed, the image is exposed onto the paper. This process has been automated and made faster than it happens in real life. I appreciate you. Interesting way to do it. Okay, there's the paper. Oh, shoot. It's like a mini game. I appreciate you.
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly. Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Oh. Saw that dress. The first thing I thought was like, oh great, it's already started. Oh hey, this is where I'm gonna take. Okay, never mind. I wasn't planning on taking it. I didn't think to take a photo. I was just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go check out this stuff.
Camera is set up with the self-timer. These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that. When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one.
I mean, you could, I guess, for a short time. All right, do I just need to... Okay, so... Oh, that was easy. Let's take this over here. Go back to... We gotta develop it, right? Go to this machine.
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't
It
see
is. If you've never
anything at
developed a photo,
first, yet something
it's fucking
invisible
awesome.
is captured on the black film. A kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from
God,
which
that's
it
so
was torn.
bad.
There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly or they'll think I'm crazy.
It's a really bad photo that I'm doing.
Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
Huh. Okay.
I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened, but suddenly a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
So it's nighttime.